MLB bets and analysis Tuesday, September 24th, guys. Mariners money line win 6-1 yesterday, and we start off the week with a win, guys. Big underdog win. I caught it at plus 115, posted it on Instagram for free, like I told you guys I would yesterday, and that's going to happen sometimes, guys. Unlike today. Today I'll be posting the play for free in this video, and it's an underdog play that I really like. I like it more than I like yesterday's Mariners play. So stay tuned. I'll be posting and taking the play live right in front of you guys in the Hard Rock app, a legit app, guys, and we're going to make the week 2-0. As always, guys, if you guys are growing, if you guys are learning, if you guys are finding this show valuable, all I ask for in return is for you to share the show with a couple buddies. Like this video, shoot a comment, guys. If you're not subscribed, of course, subscribe. It does go a long way, and that way you do not miss any of these videos. Along with that, too, guys, I wanted to start off this video on a sadder note because I believe we're entering a danger zone, and I'm going to speak on it right now. We're entering a zone where I'm going to tell a story to basically show you guys what I'm talking about. I started training for Ironman, right? Ironman is a triathlon that's really long and it requires a lot of discipline to follow through and finish it. I paid for a pretty, let's call it cheap program. I didn't do my due diligence, and I bought something that I found online right away because it looked good. Long story short, the training wasn't really good. It wasn't what they promised, and I ended up figuring out that the guy that was selling the course had only done 1 or 2 races max, right? Which is not a true professional. A true professional has done 20 plus of these races. And so I started looking for a better trainer, and I did find one, and it's been night and day difference, guys. This guy has helped me avoid mistakes, has taught me systems to do better, has corrected little things that the other guy wouldn't have done. And I tell you guys this story because we're entering a moment right now in this industry of sports betting where you're seeing more and more people selling picks, more and more people showing you big tickets that the reality is they are probably not real, guys. So I tell you that story because make sure you guys are following somebody that can actually give you guys an explanation for a play, can show you guys taking big plays like me, 5,000s or above. If the guy that you're following is taking the same size bets as you, is he really a professional? Some would argue that you are betting the same as him and you are as good as him. So make sure you're following a professional, guys. Do your due diligence. Make sure the person you're following has been around in this industry for a while. I've been in it for a decade. You could look at my Instagram, scroll down, and actually see that. A lot of these people are popping up, copying plays, showing fake tickets. You guys get scammed and get discouraged to continue in this industry. So won't keep the video on that note. Just make sure you're doing your due diligence and following somebody that is legit and is actually placing their bet in a real app, guys. Hard Rock and US dollars, not pesos, that you can put 5,000 pesos and it's freaking $100 and they make it seem like it's a lot bigger. So just want to give you guys that. A lot of you guys are newer to this industry starting off, and I don't want you guys to get scammed. I want you guys to find somebody that's legit, and I'm not the only one, guys. There's a couple other ones that I do follow that are worth looking at, that they do what I do. Like me, maybe a little better, some a little worse, but they're actually professionals doing this on a day-to-day basis. So, with that said, guys, a little lesson for you guys. Let's get to today's analysis. So, as always, guys, September, last week of regular season baseball, it's important to factor in motivation. And not many teams are motivated to play right now. Yesterday, the real only 2 teams that were motivated to play were the Mariners, obviously Astros, and Diamondbacks, and the Phillies. Other than that, the Cubs are down and out. The Giants are down and out. So I like to factor in teams that are motivated right now and fighting for something. And those teams are the Mariners, the Twins, the Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals, Cleveland, New York, Philly, Dodgers, and of course the Padres, Mets, and Atlanta Braves, which leads me to today's games, guys. Today's games, there's really 4 games that stand out to me that you guys should be looking at for today. Baltimore versus Yankees. They're both still fighting for something. Mets, Atlanta. They're both fighting for a wild card spot, and this matchup right here is going to really determine which team makes it. The winner of the series is most likely going to make the wild card and playoffs, and the loser is probably going to be out. So it's a critical matchup in this situation. Seattle, Houston, another really good one, and along with that, San Diego Padres versus the LA Dodgers, guys. The Dodgers are still number 1. They have home court advantage. Padres are still battling for a wild card spot. So after we look at who's motivated, I like to look at OPS, see the hotter teams top and bottom. I don't like to take the bottom half of the league. And we got Padres, Orioles, Phillies, Yankees, Dodgers, Diamondbacks in the top right now of the league when it comes to OPS, guys. Now, for the game that I'm going to talk to you guys about and give you today's pick, it's Padres versus the Dodgers, guys. And 2-3 years ago, this would have been something that you would have never seen. The Padres leading head-to-head over the last 10 over the Dodgers. That's very rare to see, but the Padres are trending upwards and playing extremely well. Padres right now 8-2 over the last 10. Dodgers 6-4. Both these guys are rested, so their bullpen is ready to rock because they did not play yesterday. San Diego starting with Mr. Michael King. King has been exceptional this season. He's 1-4 over his last 5, but look beyond the record. Look at the numbers. Look at the ERA, and look at how many earned runs he's given up over his last 5 games. And you can see it pretty clearly, right? He's pitching deep and allowing 1 to 2 runs. So over the last 5 games, he's allowed 7 runs. 7 runs, 2 games with 2 earned runs. Other than that, 1 earned run and pitching good amount of innings, which is critical, right? He faced off the Dodgers twice. One of them he dealt the second time. The first game, which he wasn't playing like he's playing right now, he got hit pretty well with 4 earned runs. On the flip side, he got Knack for the Dodgers. This kid has been very back and forth, very vulnerable to good teams like the Padres. And you see his blow-up games. Against Atlanta Braves and against Arizona, he's gotten hit, right? In 4.1 innings and 2.0 innings. I believe he's vulnerable against the Padres team that's not only healthy, but trending upwards right now. Bullpen-wise, it favors the Padres over the last 5, over the last 10. It does favor the Padres too, and they're really well rested because they didn't play yesterday. And hitting versus starting throwing hand does favor the Dodgers, but I want to help you guys understand this a little bit better. 9.9 runs per 9 innings over the last 5 games for the Dodgers. Now, what really blew that number out of proportion is that last game versus the Marlins when Ohtani hit his 50-50. They put up 20 runs against a righty. Do you not think that game is going to put up their average? Without a doubt, guys. You don't see teams putting up 20 runs ever. The max you'll see them put up is 5-6 runs on average, right? 20, that is an outlier. So that number is a little higher. Sure, they might be hitting righties a little bit better, but not by the amount that it shows right here, just because of that blow-up game, right? When we look at matchups, it does favor the Dodgers due to the fact that the Dodgers have seen King and San Diego has not seen Knack by any means. And King has been seen and hit pretty well, right? Good sign about this all is the fact that Knack has been struggling against prominent teams like Braves and Diamondbacks, right? But still, it does favor the Dodgers, and a key player that's hit King is Ohtani. And Ohtani's been really hot, so something to factor in and pay attention to. Michael King is a pitcher that does better away than at home. 8-4 away, 2.80 ERA. Home, 4-5, 3.32 ERA. Landon Knack, he's pretty similar when it comes to home and away. He's 1-3 at home, right? You know for a fact the Dodgers are a household name, just like the Yankees. The Yankees have all the money today, so will the Dodgers. The public typically just wants to go to the teams that, say, Dodgers, Yankees, or let's say Astros. The line opened up at -120. Over 70% of the money and bets are going to the LA Dodgers right now. And the line is currently sitting at -125, if I am not mistaken. It is at -125. So let's look a little bit further. Let's see how Vegas has these two pitchers favored to give up runs or not. So Michael King right now is at +120 to give over 2.5 runs, under 2.5 -165. So Michael King is a slight favorite to give less runs, and they have the better bullpen. And when we look at OPS and how they're hitting, the Padres are up there, guys. Remember, that OPS for the Dodgers is high due to the fact that they put up 20 runs. That's going to put them up in the averages of OPS, right? So altogether, guys, I am a fan of the San Diego Padres today. And that's the play that I will be taking today. Padres 5,000 to win 5,250 because I'm risking the 5,000. The bet's been placed right in front of you guys. You see the balance go down from 20 to 15. Real money, real bets, real tickets, guys. The play is set in, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.